What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a Gemini Jets Airport update of Honolulu International Airport. I hope you guys are excited. I know many of you guys have been looking forward to the trip report to Honolulu, so I will give a bunch of information about that at the very end, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Right here we have a United 757-200 in the Her Art Here livery. In particular, this is the California livery, doing a departure flight out to Los Angeles. Right here we have the gorgeous Southwest Boeing 737-800 doing a island hopper flight out to Lahui. Right here we have a Hawaiian Airbus A330-200. This aircraft is in the old livery and will be doing a flight out to Seattle. Right here we have a WestJet Boeing 737-800. This is in the 100th Boeing 737NG livery and doing a departure flight out to Calgary. WestJet recently brought back their service to Honolulu, but they are operating the 737-700. Right here we have another Southwest Boeing 737-800 doing a mainland flight out to Oakland. I will do a few taxiing aircrafts before we get to the gates, but right here we have a Hawaiian Airbus A330-200 that just touched down from a flight in from San Diego. I did see that they are alternating the A321neo and the A330 on this route. Next up we have a Alaska Boeing 737-900ER in the Honoring Those Who Serve livery, doing a departure flight out to Portland. I'm going to change things up just a little bit and start at the furthest terminal. I'll put a picture up of the terminal map right now, which houses United, Qantas, and Philippine Airlines. Right here we have a United Boeing 767-300ER getting heavily serviced for a departure flight out to Chicago ORD. Next up we have this gorgeous United 777-200ER. This is in the new livery, and as you can see it has the cargo getting loaded on. This is actually a new cargo set that I just unboxed in my most recent unboxing. I'll put a link above this, probably in your right hand of your screen if you'd like to watch. But anyway, this United 777 will be heading out to Denver. Right here in the foreground we have a Qantas Boeing 787-9. This is in the 100-year-strong livery and is getting service for a flight out to Sydney. Then in the back we have a Philippine Airlines Airbus A330-300 doing a departure flight out to Manila. As you can see, it is getting heavily serviced. Just taxiing between the middle concourse and the furthest one is the Alaska Boeing 737-900ER. This is in the More to Love livery and is doing a flight out to Seattle. Starting off at the middle concourse, we have a Alaska Boeing 737-800. This is the new livery and just pulled in from a flight from Orange County. Next up, we have a Sun Country Boeing 737-800. This is in the new livery, also known as the Tide Pod livery. As you can see, it is getting fueled up for a departure flight out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Next up, we have the American Airbus A321 in the Stand Up to Cancer livery doing a departure flight out to Los Angeles. Right here we have the Japan Airlines Boeing 767. As you can see, it is boarding by air stairs, so essentially passengers get onto the gate and then get off of the gate, then board air stairs onto the aircraft. This will be heading out to Osaka in about 30 minutes. Just pulling into the gate here, we have a Delta Boeing 767 without winglets. As I mentioned, it is pulling into the gate from a flight in from Atlanta. Next up, we have a United Boeing 757-200 pushing back for a flight out to Los Angeles. Then next up we have a Delta Boeing 757-200 getting heavily serviced, as well as the passengers boarding on before it does a departure flight out to Seattle. Next up we have a Hawaiian Airbus A321neo just getting fueled on before it does a departure flight out to the mainland, and this destination will be Oakland. Moving on to the Eva Concourse, or Eva. There are two different ways to pronounce it. Ironically, that is where I stayed when I went to Hawaii. I stayed at Eva Beach, and it was very beautiful. Right here we have the Japan Airlines Boeing 787-9 doing a flight out to Osaka in about 30 minutes. As you can see, it is loading on the cargo. Next up we have the Hawaiian Airbus A330-200 getting heavily serviced for a departure flight out to Seattle. Then for the last gate at the Eva Concourse, we have the Hawaiian Airbus A321 doing a departure flight out to Orange County. Next up, we will be doing the Inter-Island Concourse. Up first, we have the Hawaiian Boeing 717 getting fueled up for a flight out to Kahului. Next up, we have the Hawaiian Boeing 717 in the old livery. This just arrived in from Lahui and will be heading out to Kona. For the last Hawaiian aircraft, we have the Hawaiian 717. As you can see, it is loading on passengers for a flight out to Molokai, which is another smaller island located in Hawaii. For the cargo aircrafts, right here we have a FedEx Boeing 777 freighter doing a flight out to Osaka in about 1 hour. They are just boarding on the flight crew. And then right here we have the Atlas Air Boeing 747-8. It is loading on cargo for a flight out to Riverside, which is a subsidiary of Amazon Prime Air. That does conclude today's airport update of Honolulu International Airport. Hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you are new. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, there will be a pinned comment with a link to join it, as I will be doing a ton of giveaways from there once we reach 200 members. As promised, I'll be talking about the trip reports because a lot of you guys have been wondering when that'll be coming out. More specifically, it is the Denver to Honolulu and Honolulu to Denver trip reports. I do plan to edit those this weekend and upload them, or one of them, on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 3:30 Mountain Daylight Time. But if I do not get to it this weekend, as I do have a lot going on, I will shoot for next Tuesday. Anyway, it'll be very exciting and I can't wait to show you guys the trip report. Also, if you would please leave a comment on any questions, concerns, or really just anything, I always answer every single comment because I love talking to you guys. Anyway, that does wrap up today's airport update. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you again on the next video. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day or night wherever you live, and goodbye.